Hey everyone, it's Roxy Horror again. I am doing my review on Return of the Living Dead. This movie was meh. It was a movie. Let's just put it that way. Um, I'm not really a zombie person, and I found this out through this 31 on 31. So we'll get into it, but before we do, I just want to say that this movie contains spoilers. So if you do not want any spoilers because you haven't seen the movie yet, please stop this video, go watch it, then come back and we'll talk about it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna jump right in. What I liked about this movie, I loved when Freddy turns. So he kind of like starts losing his color. He can't feel his limbs. He starts becoming paralyzed. He's very cold. So essentially he's dying. He lost his heartbeat, all of this stuff, but he still has his brain's still working. And finally he completely turns and he goes after his girlfriend that has been sitting there with him, trying to make him feel better this whole time. She cares more about him than anything in the world. And he goes after her, and it is fantastic. This is the first time that we see zombies foaming at the mouth when they're hungry, when they want brains. And he keeps stating how he wants brains and all of that stuff. So I was very, very, very pleased with that scene. I think that was one of the best scenes in horror movies. From what I can remember, there was something that I saw about that. But yeah, I mean, it was just very well done. I loved how it was like a toxic gas that created that zombified people. I just thought that was creative. It like kind of brought in Night of the Living Dead, and they were like, "Oh yeah, did you see that?" Well, they didn't really explain it, and it was like a whole controversy, and then they go into explaining how it was like this gas and all of that stuff, and I found that so cool. I was like, "Oh, this is new. Like, this is something I haven't seen." So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that they did that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. um, Sorry to say, this movie isn't one of my favorite. I know it's a cult classic. But like, oh God, I'm not a zombie person. I mean, I do like some zombie films, but this one was not for me. What I disliked. Nudity for the sake of nudity. Oh my God. How many times? How many times do we have to see a girl's chest? Oh God, and she took off everything. She was like nude. And what I'm really talking about is the girl in the graveyard when she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take off all my clothes and the zombies or whatever monsters are gonna come at me and rip off my clothes," and she starts stripping and dancing on the tombs, and I was just like, "Oh my God, this is okay." This is what we're watching. I don't know. It's not that I'm a prude or anything, but like, what? Like, it just didn't make any sense. And then she dies naked, and she comes back, and she's like naked, looks like a zombie, and I don't know. It just wasn't. It wasn't tactful. I like nudity when it's tactful and like means something. Like if a girl's taking a shower, okay, you're not gonna be wearing a bra or a bathing suit in the shower unless you're like, whatever. But yeah, it just was not for me. Yeah. So the zombies I didn't like their makeup. It it looked like they were wearing really bad face paint. I just wasn't a fan. So that kind of like took me out of it. The only thing that brought me back was the foaming at the mouth. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really cool. Um, oh my God, none of the deaths were upsetting. Like every single one was just like, oh, okay, that character was expendable. And that's another thing. Like none of the characters were relatable. So like all of these characters were just kind of like extreme personas of people. And it was just like, oh, okay, so like this is the extreme version of a goth kid. This is the extreme version of a, preppy girl. And like I was like, in what real life scenario would all of these people be hanging out in a graveyard? It just didn't make sense to me. So the characters like blending together and all of that stuff, like it didn't work for me. And then the deaths were just like, oh, okay. It was predictable. Like, oh, this person's gonna die. This person's gonna die. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that coming. Oh, cool. All right, moving on. Like, it was just like death after death after death. I was like, oh, okay. I saw that coming. Oh, she died naked. Huh. Yeah, I saw that coming too. You know what I mean? And it was just like, okay, like, God, just give me something a little more. I want something more. I want a little bit more substance. Take a note from Train to Busan. Like, that was very well done. And I'm not a zombie person, but that movie is up in the top of my list, top 20 for sure. Very, very, very good movie. Yeah. It wasn't memorable, as I said. The plot was pretty basic. Didn't really have much of one. It was just zombies coming out and killing people. And that's it. Oh my God, the characters. They make horrible decisions, which we all know this happens in horror movies, but this was like, it took me out of belief. Like, the suspension of belief was just, I was like, okay, in what world would someone try to open up an old canister down in a basement when he knows what's inside of it? Like, come on, man. Like, stuff like that. The burning, when they burn the bodies, it's like, yes, but it's caused by a gas. Like, don't you know that burning makes it creates smoke? You're gonna create a gas and it's gonna go out, and then sure enough, what happens? Yeah. So I mean, the decision making in this movie was just, God, it just irritated me. But all in all, this movie was okay. I'm giving it a middle ranking. Overall, it's a 3 out of 5. Middle ground. It is what it is. It's a movie. Not a lot of good, not a lot of bad, just there. But yeah, go watch it if you want to see a cult classic, and yeah, maybe comment below with what you think about this movie. If I hurt your feelings, I am so sorry, but this is my review. You can state your opinions below as well. Yeah, the next one I'm gonna do is The Return of the Living Dead 3. There's 3 of these. Oh my God. Okay, but anyway, I will see you for the next one. Yeah, have a good night and stay spooky.